I had a good birthday yesterday, and I'm going to tell you about it whether or not you want to hear about it. That's a lie. You could totally just leave this video. But in my mind, I'm going to talk about it, whether or not anybody wants to listen to it. That's probably more of the situation. So basically, I guess the entire night started out by, well, should I go from the beginning of the day? Beginning of the day, whatever. So my friend Sarah came, and we went out for sushi. And when she came, I was just like, I want to get a pedicure today. Do you want to get an impromptu pedicure? She's like, sure. So we went and we got pedicures at the 10 spot, and it was a great time. I got this really dark color on my toes. I don't want to bend the way that I would need to bend to show you what color it is, so that's not happening. It's like a basically black with glitter, but it's not black, but it's not really glitter. Really, I can't describe it to you. It's one of those indescribable colors. This is the quality of video you're getting today. So anyway, so we go to the 10 spot, we're having a good time. I'm just like tea on tea on tea. But that was only after, ooh, little peep show. That was only after we got sushi. We went to the new place in Guelph. It's called Cherry Blossom, I think. And they had iPads, which like is the reason we went, let's be honest, because it was just like, oh, the sushi place has iPads. But I went there because like you can't be a sushi connoisseur and not have tried all of the sushi places in your town if you live in a town small as Guelph. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, peep show continues. So yeah, so just like, well, I need to try this place. We went in. It was the most nicely decorated place I've ever seen in my entire life in terms of like sushi restaurants. It was like a class act joint. And then they had like a nice bar at the front, but they made the food at the back. And they just had so many booths. So many booths. So I guess it's a busy place on the weekend, but like surprisingly enough, it was not a super busy place on a Monday afternoon. But it was excellent. Like the sushi wasn't the best sushi I've ever had, but I think the atmosphere really made up for it. Would I go there again? I mean, probably because other people are gonna want to go there with me. But like, it's not my favorite. Um, Realistically, if you have sushi in Guelph, I believe you have to go for nighttime sushi at Hockey Sushi. And if you don't do that, you might as well just go to like Fuji downtown for lunch. That's a fine place. To me, if you're gonna have all you can eat sushi, you have to like if you're gonna have that kind of like place, you have to have a cheese salmon roll, you know? But my issue is that a lot of cheese salmon rolls are just like cheese and salmon and not a Philadelphia roll. I think the only difference is that a Philadelphia roll has avocado. But at lunchtime, they keep putting this like shit in the sushi, or they keep like deep frying it and stuff. I'm like, I don't want that. I want salmon, Philadelphia cream cheese, and avocado. Like that is the perfect roll. When I make sushi at home and I make that, it makes my life significantly better. So what I've been doing recently when I order cheese salmon, because it's the only option, is also getting a avocado cucumber roll and just like kind of like eating one and then the other. It works really well. Anyway, now that I'm done talking about sushi, because I'm obsessed apparently, we went and got our nails done. And I actually know the owner of the 10 spot in Guelph. And so that was fun. Like, it's nice just like going and catching up with her. So we did that. Realized the last time I got a pedicure was less than a month ago. Would have been a month ago today, but like yesterday it was less than a month ago. Um, but I love it. I'm just a little bit obsessed with pedicures. I think they're necessary. I think they're fully necessary. And another thing I like about a pedicure over, like, say, a manicure, because I know a lot of people get manicures, I think, like, because pedicures are more for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you are the person who knows about it, especially in the winter, because nobody, like, who's really looking at your feet? Nobody's paying attention to that. You're wearing socks when you leave your home. for the most part. I can't imagine anybody not wearing socks when they leave their home in the winter. Those people are weird. Those people are weird and probably would not consider getting a pedicure at all, I think. Um, so anyway, pedicures. God, I haven't even gotten to the depths of the story, and this is already 5 minutes because I was talking about sushi for ages. So anyway, so I was gonna go to my class um, after we went and got pedicures. By the time we went to the LCBO, got our alcohol, and then came home, it was just too late. Like, we did not have enough time to prepare to go to the bar and then also go to class. It was also pouring rain, and honestly, that played a huge factor in how much I didn't want to leave my house. So Sarah and I just sat here and got ready. I got my hair ready way too early because it looked really cute at first. It was like nice little curls. But then, no, it wasn't cute anymore. So I had to like put it in this like little pony. Not this one. This is a totally different hairstyle at this point. So I put it in a nice little pony. I thought it was fine. I thought I was rocking that look last night. And then and then we just kind of like hung out until we wanted to put on a face and really commit to the drinking. So then we end up drinking breezers with coconut water and pineapple. I know because the cans are sitting next to me. Still, I haven't cleaned it up yet. I don't blame me. I don't blame me at all. Nope. So anyway, so we were drinking that. I don't know how many I had. I think that's issue number 1. Don't know how many I had before we went to the bar. I couldn't even count because I don't know how many Sarah had. We went, between the two of us, we had 8. That's all I know. I think she only had 2, but she kept saying she had 3, so we'll see. She might have had 3. I don't know. So anyway, so then my friend Sean and Lise come. Did they come? No. Then Maggie came. You know Maggie, probably, depending on who you are. So then Maggie came, and we, the 3 of us were sitting and hanging out. And then Sean and Lise came, and their mom sent them with flowers and a card and truffles that I haven't eaten yet, and I'm just remembering about it, and I'm all of a sudden really excited about it. This is my voice. This should give you an indication of how good last night was. And then Amanda came, and we weren't even like everybody was like, we were originally all supposed to be just meeting at the bar. So having this many people at my house, I was just like, fuck. I wasn't like, fuck. I don't know why that was my reaction. I was just like, oh, okay, we have a lot of people here. So anyway, so then Amanda drove us to the bar because she hadn't been drinking, and we got to the bar, and Sean, Christian, and Brett were there, and then Natalie ends up coming. So we're just sitting there. I'm going pretty hard on the shots. Like, let's be honest. I was ready to drink last night. I came into that situation. I was just like, it's my birthday. Got to make it better than all the other birthdays. At one point, we were just like talking about all my past birthdays because, like, let's be honest. If I'm gonna go crazy at any time, I mean, it doesn't have to be my birthday, but on my birthday, it happens. And so I was doing like Jaeger bombs, Bazooka Joes, drinking Ryan Gingers, and it's just like as soon as I did one, I need to order another one. Did one, order another one. Sometimes I was ordering 2 at a time, and then I'd do them. And it was that kind of night. Like that's the kind of night it was. A lot of people bought me drinks, and as I mentioned, my bill at the end of the night was $170. It was unreal. Also, Ryan and Brittany showed up as well at some point. Is that an exhaustive list of who was there? I feel like it might have been. So we were just drinking a lot. There was a lot of drinking involved. There was a lot of storytelling. Like, it was flowing. It was going. It was great. I had such a great time. There was another guy there, and he had a huge group of people, like way more people than I had. And I was just like, whoa, you have a lot of friends. And so I was just like, oh, is it somebody's birthday here? Is it somebody's birthday? And they were like, yeah, it's that guy's birthday. So I like sought him out. And hold on, this needs to happen. This really needs to happen. So anyway, So I saw it at this guy. It's just like, oh, is it your birthday today? He's like, yeah, yeah. It's like, happy birthday. He's like, oh, wait, it's tomorrow. It's the 7th. Oh, no. I was like, happy birthday. It's my birthday too. And he's like, oh, my birthday is tomorrow. And I was like, oh, fuck that. And I just walked away. Maybe it was funnier in person, but it was hilarious. I was going to the bathroom with somebody else, and they were like, did you just do that? No, it's just like, yeah, that's what I did. At one point, I had to, like, leave to go to the washroom, and I just decided that this is the time that I need to, like, create my thank you to everyone for saying your birthday wishes, a status update, and honestly, looking back on it, I've never been so impressed with any status update I've ever created. That has no typos in it. It makes sense. It looks like I was coherent when I wrote it. I know for a fact I was not. And so, it's just life skills like that, I think, that are going to get me places, basically. I also remember replying to a lot of emails last night, and I'm just hoping that those went well. That's basically the situation. Also, you might be like, why are you replying to emails at like 3 in the morning? Why are you getting emails at 3 in the morning? These are all good questions that I cannot personally answer. I also don't think it was 3 in the morning. I think it was 1 in the morning. I get emails at weird times, and I always reply at the bar, and usually it goes well, so I don't know. My typing game was on point. Anyway, back to the story. So then, so we're drinking. My friend Steven, who lives in BC, requested that I do a muff dive for him. I said, sure. So, like, we'd all paid, everything's happened. I was like, I need a muff dive before I go. Honestly, I think there's a video. There has to be a video of that somewhere. My friend was trying to Snapchat it last night, but, like, don't know where that Snapchat went. Don't know where that went at all. So, yeah, I don't, like, it just disappeared, I guess. There still has to be a video. Maybe there's not. I couldn't do it. The glass they put that muff dive in, instead of it being like previously when I've seen them, they were in, like, martini glasses, and so, like, without hands, like, it's easy. You just, like, bow down, like, get that out there, get the shot out, and, I couldn't do it. It was so incredibly difficult. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my entire life. But, like, I succeeded. It took a while, but I succeeded. And then we go to Trappers, which I've mentioned in previous videos. It's like the trashy bar. But it's like the place you go when you want to dance, And you just know that there's going to be people there. And for a Monday, there were people there, So I get to Trappers, and I decide that it's my immediate concern that I need to have the amount of shots for people that are coming with us to Trappers. Not for them to drink, but for me to drink. The waitress was just like, well, she's not a waitress, she's a bartender. But I go up and I order the shots. She's like, I need a person for every shot. And I was like, okay, like, these are my friends, there are people over there. She's just like, no, they need to be here. And so I got 3 because I had 2 friends here. Immediately, just did the shots like that. Well, like, obviously it was more like this. Telling the story accurately, la la la. And I did it, and I was just like, that didn't go down well. That did not go down well. And just immediately, like, I guess I don't remember it, obviously, but my friend Sarah was like, yeah, you started counting, and whenever you start counting, I know something's up. And so I was just like, shit, if I start counting, what? I think there's a lot of times, side note, there's a lot of times that I count in my life. For example, when I'm invigilating an exam, my thought process is like, oh, I should count things. How many people are left-handed? How many people are wearing green? How many people are wearing a hat? How many people are wearing a watch? You cannot count how many people are wearing watches in the winter, though, or in the fall semester, because they have longer sleeves, which sucks. But, like, in the summer, it was a good one. But yeah, just stuff like that. So it really looks like you're paying attention to each individual person, because you are. And, like, realistically, you still see what's going on. Like, it forces you to look at every person. Do you know what I mean? So that's something I like to do. I count a lot of things, though, whenever I'm, like, Yeah, whenever I'm about to puke, I count to like try and distract myself. Counting in my life is just like very important, and I think that's potentially very weird. Going back to the story, so in counting, I have no time, and I know I have no time. So instead of like doing anything else, I just duck down low so nobody will see me and puke under the bar. If you've made it this far in this video, you're welcome, because you've made it to the beauty part of this story. I literally puke under the bar. Then I'm like, oh, I definitely need to go downstairs and like wipe my face off, because there's puke just all over my face. It was disgusting. It was so gross. But I couldn't just go directly to the bathroom, because I was just like, if anyone saw me, they're gonna kick me right the fuck out, and I do not want to repeat of like my 23rd birthday, I don't remember what happened for 22. My 21st birthday got kicked out because of puking. Like, it's just not a thing that I'm down with. Do you know what I mean? So I go into the dancing crowd, and I'm just like dancing through, make it to the bathroom. Somehow, like, nobody stops me. So I go all the way into the bathroom, like wipe up myself down. My friends are like coming behind me. And I guess one of my friends was also in the stall. And so I just walked in and I was like, well, I just puked. And then, yeah, and I had it on my shirt. Oh, it was such a mess. I like wiped it off and I was like, I am ready to dance. And so we went and we were dancing. And at one point, my friend Sean was trying to get me to go up on like the stage to dance. I'm like, I am not the kind of girl who dances on a stage. Believe you me. The fact that I'm rocking it out right now, I don't even know who I am. This is how much alcohol I need in my system to do this. And he was not taking no for an answer. He literally lifted me onto that stage. And I was just like, well done, sir. Well done. I will dance here for you because of that. Fine. But I was terrified I was going to fall off that stage. Like, it was partially just because, like, I didn't want to be, like, front and center, like, attention. But it was also because I thought I was going to die if I fell. I feel like that was an appropriate response. I feel like that was a very appropriate response. Yeah, so that happened. And then I was just dancing up a storm. Ended up getting down. And then everybody wanted to leave because the bar was basically closed. But then, like, 2 really good songs came on. And I was just, like, dancing and singing along. And everybody was just like, oh my god, Gabby, it's time to go. It's time to go. And realistically, I was fine with it. Then at the end of the night, my friend Daniela drove us home. I couldn't even eat drunk food because I was that drunk that I actually couldn't consume drunk food. So that's the stage of my life. I came home. Sarah's like, you need to have a shower. And I was like, I can understand that. So I had a shower, drank so much water. Like, I drank at least 4 party cups of water. And went to bed. And I mean, the fact that I'm making this before 12 o'clock is promising. I think I no longer have to puke. I took an Advil before I made this video. 20 minutes. This is about the time when it's kicking in. Feeling great. Might even eat food. Might even order food. Because, like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it, let's be honest. Cool. Well, that's the story, my recollection of my 24th birthday party. There might be more that I forget, but that's what you get for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Just kidding, except do it.